So welcome back to my second channel, JVTV2, or JVTV Cut, whatever the hell it's called, I forget. I haven't done content on this channel in a while because I really didn't know what to put on here anymore. I mean, it's enough to make fun of Eugenia Cooney. It's enough to make fun of that, sperm leak from hell that we call Tyler Henry. But I just felt I really needed a direction with each channel. So my main channel is going to stay, pop culture, whatever pisses me off, blah, blah, blah. This one's going to be more story time, more, basically story times and stuff. So if you have any suggestions or any questions you want to ask me about my past or, experience that happened to me, my favorite Norwegian death metal band fronted by all trans metal players, feel free to ask in the comments below, and I will be checking them because I'm going to try to kern. I'm going to try to kern. That's my new word. I invented it. Kern means it's when you have a kernel of corn on your penis when you're trying to have anal sex with somebody and you put it in them. You're kerning them. So I just thought I'd share. It's what the kids are saying. I heard it just now. They're like, I was going to skibbity, kern my girlfriend last night. Yeah, I had some corn right on my dick and I had to do it. Anyway, I thought I would just start it off here with what's been going on my main channel lately. I mean, I think everybody's kind of noticed that the past 8-9 months have just been, I've been disappointed in myself. I've been angry at myself for a myriad of reasons, trust me. But one of the main being that there was one thing I got to always consistently count on, or two with me, was going to the gym, one, and making content for my channel weekly. Most I would do would be like a week away or something like that, but not really. I usually pumped out about 2 videos a week. And I like doing it, and I still like doing it. And then this year happened, and listen, I don't believe the Chinese about anything anymore, okay? Like, I read on my little Chinese menu and everything that this was my year. I'm born in 76, so I am a dragon. So it's the year of the dragon. I saw it at the, the Chinese restaurant over here, and inquired about it. Oh, it's your year. This year, everything's going to go good for you. Your year. Confucius is confused because it has not been my fucking year at all. Now, granted, some people always have it worse. Let's put that out there. I'm walking, I'm breathing at times. But, you ever have something happen where you're not even sure what it is? It's just a culmination of things occur, and all of a sudden you're like, you're not the same person that you were. And that's just what happened to me this year. And it started off with one death. Then it started off with my Uncle Mickey's death, who was like a really close, like a family member of mine. I don't see my regular family too often. Some of it's through work scheduling, all that. Some of it's because, one of them is married to a fucking psychotic H&R, human resources offering warlock. I mean, like, he's married to a psycho. So there's a lot of drama, and I don't get to see them hardly ever. And so I don't know. I mean, it never really, I had other things going on before. I would see Steve and all this other things. And I think the death of my Uncle Mickey, who was someone that I could he's one of those few people that you could call in the middle of the night and he would just be able to make me laugh no matter how shitty he felt. I mean, this guy went through hell. He had toes amputated. He had gallbladder disease, everything wrong with him that you could think of. But he always persisted. And I mean, there's some videos of him on here and on my main channel, and I highly suggest you go look to get an idea of who he is. He would just say the most outlandish things, and he always did. He had a worse sense of humor than mine. More crude, more anything, and I knew to feel better about anything in my life, all I had to do was go over to his house, he always had the TV blaring, because he didn't understand, technology and all that, because he's like 22 years older than me or whatever. But some commercial would invariably come on. And I remember and I would just start to laugh because he would just start talking his shit, which he truly believed. It was not an act. I mean, such things as, the Shriners Children's Hospital would come on. I think that I have that on the JVTV. Might be on this channel. You might want to check it out, or it's on my main one. Got to scroll for that one. But it used to annoy the crap out of him that these poor dying kids were begging for money. He would sit there, get a job. Get a job. What? She's got one arm. She can hang stuff. I don't know what the hell the problem is with this little bitch. Get her off my TV. And if he says adorable blanket, if you donate one more time, I'm going to adorably strangle that little fucker. I bet you his mom drinks. Look at her. She's like, why did I get my tubes tied? He was just that kind of guy. But he also was the kind of guy that when there was bad shit going on, like I had a rough year and a half, like after my parents died. I lost my mind. I was acting. If you look, I'm so cringeworthy on my videos from 2017 to 2019-ish. I was just I annoyed me looking at those videos. I was super hyper, but I was trying to escape, but I didn't want to be in my own head. And I was mean, and I was just, I was letting out, and there's a reason I'd started the YouTube channel, all the things that I'd always held in, that people told me not to say, or people give me looks for, or, that's not funny, or you can't joke about that, or you shouldn't have this opinion. And I curtailed myself to meet people for so long, and so many people had gotten mad at me for saying a certain thing or making a certain joke or whatever, that it was right after my mom died that I finally thought, I'm not going to let anybody do that anymore. There's no one I can possibly embarrass now, family-wise or otherwise. And it felt good, but I think I got carried away, and I think I was dealing with grief and everything else in the wrong way, and I was just a babbling idiot. I was manipulated by an idiot online who had me convinced that other people online, a YouTube clique that I not belonged to, but it was part of, were doing things. It was such a bad time, and it was so cringeworthy. But it started to get a little, I wouldn't say better. Things got worse before they got better. But I would say 2023, I thought I was on track. I was up to speed. I was getting there. I was doing things. And 2024 hit, and I had the first death, and then I had Uncle Mickey's death, and something just, and I'm on antidepressants. I've had clinical depression since I was 12 years old. I mean, it's just what it is. And it's not like, it's cloudy today, my favorite song didn't play, grab my nipple for a while. No, like it's like a void. Like you go into this black hole, and it's like you can hear other people saying, yeah, get out, do these things, say hi to people, it's like there's another you outside of you trying to pull you, but you just won't budge. You're just in the darkness. And I don't know, that kind of happened this year. It kind of, after the first traumatic couple months, I did a medicine change. I lost two very important people in my life within a span of 8 weeks of each other. And then I remember for my birthday thinking, Steve took me Lake Geneva, which was nice. And it was fun and all. And I'm sitting there, though, after that, something changed in me where I stopped caring about a lot of things. I didn't want to do YouTube. I didn't want to, get up in the morning. I did. I didn't want to shower. I did. Trust me, I did. That's the one thing I probably will never get, but I don't care how depressed I'm ever get. I'm not going to be a stinky motherfucker. I'll be a depressed motherfucker. I'll be drooling and, have food splatter all over my face and everything like that. That's going to get washed off because I'm going to fucking take a shower at least. I might not leave the house for 8,000 years, but I'm going to be a clean son of a bitch when I do. And I just got sucked into the void. And even to the point where people like Carla and Tim Strait and a couple other people on here were emailing me saying, are you okay? Is everything all right? A Sexy Monkey, who's now changed his name to Mellow Fellow, which I will never call him. He can be Mellow Fellow all he wants to because he thinks this affects his channel. He's my Sexy Monkey, and he always will be. But yeah, he knows a lot about it. Luckily, I had people like him in my life that I could confide in and have these long, drawn-out conversations with. I mean, he should charge me. I mean, he's like my therapist, essentially, like that. And he's very good at listening and very good at giving feedback. But yeah, it's been difficult and it's been intermittent, which is even worse. Where after the summer, for about a minute there in September, I just was not present. I can't even I just wasn't there. I wasn't me. And I didn't feel like me getting on here pretending to give a shit about what I was talking about was worth anybody's benefit. I mean, my channel's got low enough subscribers as it is. I mean, I'm not that great. But everything was an effort, I guess is what I'm saying. And I know I'm meandering, but that's just what happened the past year. Where am I at now? getting there. I notice I've been doing more. I notice I've been trying more. I notice things are still not optimal. I still got, a lot of different types of fights financially, but that's going to be life. That's just what life is, and you have to accept it. And whatever happens at the end of the day is going to fucking happen. And there's nothing I can do about it except bitch and moan, which I can hopefully monetize for YouTube. But yeah, so I just thought I'd update you guys in case you guys gave a shit. And yeah, so that's that. And again, if you want any story times, anything, you want to ask me anything, I will do a video about anything. Comment below. But pop culture stuff and anything newsworthy or you think I'm going to get really steamed about, you want on the main channel. All right. And then, hey, if you're new, I know some of you are, look at some of the videos here. They're pretty good. Some of them made me laugh. And I'm not that great. Trust me.